Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Houston have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Darryl Kyle, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, if you were getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately, in his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Joey Cora, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jose Cruz.
Stepping in, Jose Cruz. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Here comes the first pitch, and he takes ball 1. Cruz is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners.
The shortstop.
Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. One and one. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bell is after it, but this will land untouched. Cora leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. None left for Seattle. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Now at the plate, Bobby Abreu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time when you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better, something's got to change.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now another 2-2. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Luis Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw into third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
At the plate, Craig Biggio. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Hey, D-Row, this is one of the elite power hitters in all of baseball. Only a half a dozen home runs, though, last month.
Yeah, half a dozen, but times it out by 6 months, and you're throwing up 36 big boys. I'll take that in a full season.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogart from the outfield grabs. Throw, got it. Oh, what a play. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Into the box now, Jay Buhner. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 15 long balls and 37 RBIs. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Derek Bell. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively.
Batting 6.
And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Nope. 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Now batting, Thomas Howard. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Howard, an Ohio native. This is his first year at the big league level. Maybe a favorable call there taken for a strike. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Brad Ausmus is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Tim Bogart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
He's set. Here it comes.
Abreu.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Abreu is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete, scoreless here. Digging in now for the Mariners, Paul Serrano, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Russ Davis.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Russ Davis, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Third inning, no score to this point.
Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting up, the catcher, Dan Wilson.
So stepping in, Dan Wilson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Wilson, 28 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is popped up. Bagwell over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Gonzalez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Count is even. A ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. Line to the right side. Buhner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
So digging in now, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Stepping in now, Craig Biggio. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cruz is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16. Derek Bell.
Stepping up to the plate, Derek Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. Serrano comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Cora. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pitch popped up. Barry has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 23, Jose Cruz.
Stepping into the box, Jose Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled away. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
One ball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Digging in now, Alex Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Ken Griffey Jr. would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, Sean Berry. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Thomas Howard.
Into the box, Thomas Howard. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Brad Ausmus is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Bogart.
Now at the plate, Tim Bogart. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We played 4. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Count now, a ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Back up the middle. Biggio fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Seattle.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. High and deep to left center field. Howard going back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Biggio has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now
digging in to try it again, Paul Serrano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the strike.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mariners leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Bobby Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Rodriguez is right there, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Digging in once again, Luis Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and no strikes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Cora. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, Russ Davis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now the 2-0 is taken. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
2-2 count.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Dan Wilson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Joey Cora. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, nice job laying off that sinker down. If you could recognize it early and see that it's starting low, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Craig Biggio due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cruz arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Derek Bell. And the pitch. And quickly, there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Stepping into the box, Sean Berry. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they're up 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. At the plate, Jose Cruz. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low. The lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. That finds the zone, a called strike. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Settling in now, Alex Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, a fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Rodriguez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch well outside with the curveball for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch, high in the air out to center field. Howard is over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. And a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The right boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And now he'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Thomas Howard. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Brad Ausmus, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Cruz, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Bogart.
Digging in, Tim Bogart. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Howard, the runner at second with one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Howard rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A bouncer to the left side, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Astros lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Paul Serrano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Russ Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Now it's 2-0. Davis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah.
2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joey Cora. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Martin is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. Bagwell moving to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the time. Digging in, Jeff Bagwell. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Craig Biggio. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Got him.
The right fielder, number 16.
Into the box now, Derek Bell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 13, Billy.
Striking in to start the 9th, Alex Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first down. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Next for Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Jr.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Last chance for the Mariners. Bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Astros have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. The Houston Astros took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Darryl Kyle earned his 9th win of the year. Roy Halladay pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Billy Wagner hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.